Hello everyone and welcome to Cancerian Tarot. Today's reading will be for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Ascendant signs for the week beginning the 30th of October. Start with your energies. We have the Eight of Arrows, struggle. We have the Four of Stones, protection. The Guardian. The Five of Stones, endurance. Two of bows, decision. I nearly said bones then. The Knight of Stones, horse. Okay. And the Knight of Vessels, eel. Eight of Arrows, struggle. It seems like you're going to be in a period of conflict, endurance, struggle and endurance straight away, okay. I also feel like when we have this Two of Bows, decision, I think there's something this week you're going to perhaps be hung up on. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a few weeks, but there's a choice coming, there'll be something presented to you that you need to make a decision on, and this will be a very firm decision. We also have here the Four of Stones, protection. Some of you, this might resonate as seeking comfort, seeking protection, or seeking advice about this decision. It could also be feeling like, trying to feel like you're in a safe space, trying to really make yourself comfortable as well, and caring for others. I really see this as you looking out for yourself this week. I also see this as you in a safe space, perhaps a safer space than you realise. You have the Knight of Vessels, eel. If you're not in a relationship, you might find a new flirtation, you might find a new interest or hobby or love in something. It could be for some of you though, an opportunity for romance or flirtation, even if you're already in a relationship. We have here the Guardian. That's laying it all bare. That's asking you, what do you really want? So for some of you it might resonate as a relationship. You're being posed an ultimatum of, do you want to go further or do you want this to end? What do you actually want in life? It could resonate as your career, as a hobby, as anything. You're being asked to lay it all bare and be open and honest with yourself and face your inner demons as well. What is it that you want in life? I feel for some of you it could be an opportunity saying, do you really want to go down this career path? Here's an opportunity in education. Do you want it? I'm thinking about progressing this relationship. Is that what you want to? Five of Stones is endurance. A lot of you, I feel like there's a hanging in there. I feel you're very resilient. You also have the Knight of Stones, the horse. That's about kindness, about perseverance. Even when things are difficult, that's about maintaining a level head, being kind, open-minded, supportive. You have the Ten of Arrows, instruction. So I think some of you could receive some fantastic advice from a member of your family. This is about receiving lessons and skills from your family members, your ancestors. It specifically relates to people that you are actually related to. Some of you it might resonate as friends. Whoever you consider family, someone has a lesson to give, someone has direction to give you this week. And I think it could even be someone like, you might see, oh, I talked to my grandfather and he just says something, even unintentionally, that completely changes it for you. I see here though with the fire, it's very positive. I think this decision could potentially be liberating for you. Oh look, Ace of Bows, spark of life. Okay, the bow is a talent, and I think this is about honing your skill, and this for some people is about finding a new skill and working on it hard. Spark of life can also be something that motivates us, that drives us to learn, that drives us to do more, that makes us wake up in the morning. It can feel like it's breathing new life. I feel when you make this decision, however it resonates, only you know, this is a general reading. Once you've made a decision, once you've stepped away from your comfort zone, you move on from the struggles, I think there's something that's going to make you feel like you have a new spring in your step. There's a new lease of life coming. And like I said, some of you, it could be celebrations, it could be a new skill, it could be honing a skill you already have, because you have this instruction. Again, there's an arrow and there's a bow. You have them both together. I think there's a skill or a talent or something that you could really make use of this week, and I think it's going to be a week of you honing it. So for example, you might be very good at a certain hobby or a certain craft, something like that. I see that improving. I also see you in general improving. Once you've faced this struggle, things are going to move on. If you look at the lamp, that reminds me of the hermit, the dream in the jar. There's still the guiding light, the focus, the things that drive us. Your struggle, you have something that will carry you through this. I don't see you as weak to that. The woodward is about companionship, it's about being protective, about being responsible. And we have the Six of Arrows, transition. Like I said, you're moving from one thing to another here when we have this Guardian. Lay it all bare, make your decision, and really persevere, struggle and perseverance. I think this is something that's quite taxing for you. It might be a decision that's hard to make, so making a decision to move on from a relationship or a friendship, deciding that you can no longer bear this at work and moving on. That could be why you have the skill. Some of you, it might resonate, you're going to go into training for a new thing, or you're going to change your career path, or maybe there'll be an opportunity for you to really expand where you currently are. I don't see you as being aggressive or malicious in this way. You have a lot of stone cards. The horse is kindness. I think you're kind, and I think you also need to remember to remain so in these situations. We have the Queen of Vessels. That's kindness, that's support, that's nurturing, that's love. And King of Vessels, it's about honesty, it's about doing things properly, it's about doing things with the support of others, giving good advice, being stable. The Page of Arrows, the Wren, your youth will carry you through, having a direction, the winter will end soon. I think you're also going to be inspired by something this week, Scorpio. I think there's going to be something that really sort of makes you snap and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to persevere through this, I'm going to make this decision to go down this path instead. And I think it's going to be very rewarding for you. I love the transition, because the swan boat is a sign of mourning, it's grief, it's saying goodbye. It could be moving away from your family or your friends, it could be saying goodbye to your colleagues. Anything like that. Some of you transition, it could mean literally being posed the question of an actual physical transition in your life. You could be posed, do you want to do this now? Is this the road you want to go down? The Eight of Vessels, rebirth. Again, when you lay it all bare and get down to the bottom what you want, this is going to be a struggle, but once you get there, this is a chance to be reborn. This is becoming anew. This is the end of one thing, because rebirth comes after death. Death is the ending of something, but it's never the true complete ending, because rebirth always comes. The sun always rises again. We have the Ancestor. It can be about tradition. It can also, for some of you, be related to just remembering how you came here, and remembering quite literally our ancestors, that people have been through these tough times before. They may not have been the same as us, but people hundreds if not thousands of years ago experienced the same problems we have now. We're more connected to them than we realise. We have the Three of Arrows, and like I said, Ancestor and the Ten of Arrows. I think there's someone in your family, especially an older person, who's going to be able to give you great advice or support this week. Three of Arrows, jealousy. Don't allow the jealousy to pierce your heart. Don't allow it to become destructive. Someone in your life may be jealous of you, but it's also a reminder, don't envy other people's struggles. Don't say, this person has it easier, this person has it less, because their struggles to them might feel as equal to yours. You might say, these people have all of this and I don't. You're going to come up and get your own thing. Their path and the things that they have now were not meant for you in this moment. They're either made later or you're made for a different thing. You have Archer, again, finding focus and direction, really narrowing in on what you want, being precise, really thinking about what you want, laying it all bare, facing your struggles and making that decision. Again, there's a precision here, there's decision. It's about, there we go, Two of Arrows, injustice. Don't play the victim. I feel like you're someone who's been taken advantage of before. I also feel like you've faced a lot of injustice. That's why you have these struggles. It may even resonate for some of you as a lack of self-confidence. I don't think you need to be, though. I think you have everything you need this week to start that rebirth process. Something in your life is going to change. Five of Bows, empowerment. This is empowerment through talent and skill. It's also empowerment through your work. It's having a sense of self-worth because you're very good at something, because your job is fulfilling you, because you're very, again, this is a sign of honesty and integrity here. Lay it all bare and really say, I want this, I'm good at this. It's putting yourself forward. It's saying, don't hire this person, hire me because I'm this way. It's having that extra thing. It's having that skill. Five of Bows are talent and skill. We have the Seven of Bows, clearance. Clear out the old to make room for the new. If you notice how much winter there, all the stones, the protection, the struggle. It's clearing all of the difficulties away and or anything that's holding you by. So your guardian may resonate for some of you as, do you really want this? And then you say no or yes, and you have to clear out the baggage from the path or paths that no longer work. You have the shaman, which is being able to make the most of things. It's using your experience to really manifest and grow. It's also a sign that you have a lot to offer people in public. So, for example, if this is your job, you might actually have more to offer than you realise. Your experience, your knowledge, your feelings, and your talent and skill is going to be able to carry you through. you're able to make the most out of a lot of things. But I feel like I said, jealousy, insecurity, the Two of Arrows, I feel you could be suffering from anxiety. It could be feeling like you're not good enough, could be overthinking about things. And again, talent, creativity, Three of Stones. You have a skill or a talent that you aren't making the best use out of. I feel like you're someone also with this mourning card. Some of you it will resonate this week as literal mourning. Others of you, it could just be the pain of the struggles getting through them. Some of you, I think you kind of just need to let go of something. There's something holding you back from your best potential. Because look, like I said, abundance. Tradition with your ancestor and your family. There is someone close to you, and it may, for some of you, if you don't have family, it could be a teacher, it could be anyone that's really wise. Even if you're very alone, it could be someone wise on the internet that just gives you that piece of confidence or information. Seven of Stones, healing, like I said, getting over things, moving on. Skill. This is what I'm saying. I'm feeling to pull one more card. And it's this one. This one's standing out. The journey. Again, lay it all bare and make your own decisions. Choose your own path. Be open and honest. And don't be afraid to say, you know what, I need to kind of strip the flesh from the bones, strip it all back and start again. I need to be very honest. I need to be a beginner. I need to vocalise what I need. It's also a sign that journeys are hardship, and there are people out there, this crow, willing to pick you apart and rip you apart and tell you, you can't do this, you're not worth this, you're not good enough, I can do this better, there's a million people going for this, you'll never make it. That's not the truth for you. That might be their truth, but that's not yours. You have the Eight of Stones, again, like I said, skill. You have a very good skill, a talent, something you're not making enough use out of, something you need to hone a little bit more. That's going to give you a great release in life. That may open up job opportunities for you, extra freedom. It may bring new people into your life, and it's really going to help you heal. I see you getting better this week. I see you reaching your boiling point and then saying, nope, not this week, I'm going to actually make a difference. And I see you making that difference, you stepping up and really putting that effort into honing your skills, improving and stepping into a brighter future. I also see love on the cards for some of you. If you're in a relationship, good sign, very happy, healthy. If you're not, potentially someone's going to come in. So if you enjoyed the reading, Scorpio, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you next week.